All right, I'm pretty confident I figured out the problem now. I didn't have a light installed.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Cut it off! Sprayed right out of there.
What's up, everybody? Today on Cars and Cameras, we're building a Suzuki 450 6-speed go-kart.
Excuse me. Lawnmower.
So you're telling me a hood is all it takes for it to be a lawnmower?
And fenders.
All right, we're building a Suzuki 450 lawnmower. We're gonna be going to the paint swap meet at Texas Motor Speedway with Go Power Sports this weekend, and we figured we would throw together the ultimate swap meet machine. We picked up this Suzuki 450 for 200 bucks. We picked up a Lawn Flight MTD lawnmower for 20 bucks. It has awesome patina, and the rest is from Go Power Sports and whatever we can bend up with our nice tubing bender. So that's enough talk. We need to get to work so we can head down to Texas and rip this thing around. All right, so we have made a ton of progress on this mower. The frame is just about done, but the downside is that we are 5 days away from this thing having to be in the back of Ike's truck on the way to Go Power Sports.
You better be ready, because I don't want to leave without it, because this thing is awesome. Let me tell y'all what we've done so far. Charles had made these side pieces, the Nerf bars or whatever you want to call them, on the side of the mower here. They're looking really good. Charles has done a fantastic job. I've been working on the front of the frame. I got this cross piece, and it's also going to double as the front engine mount. What I'm working on right now is steering. I just tacked in the little steering support hoop. Now I'm going to have to add the bushings and stuff at the top that the steering wheel is going to be steering on, and it's going to be an interesting linkage system going from the steering wheel. It's going to be a lever system connected with like some Go Power Sports steering rods. Yeah, so that's going to be going down there. Going forward,
Currently figuring it out.
oh yeah, it's like it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm pretty excited that to try this, because I think it's going to turn out pretty good. Special delivery from Go Power Sports. So we got a shipment from Go Power Sports, and hopefully there's lots of good parts in here to help us finish our mower in time for paint swap meet. So we've got, I'm not sure what this is.
Could be some special prototype parts or something. Ooh, that's a battery holder for a Megamoto 212.
Oh.
So there are parts for other projects in here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But we're after these nice 8-inch wheels. They sent us another rear tire option, live axle, hangers, everything we should need to finish this project up.
Nice rims.
The meat and potatoes of what we're using from them in this build are going to be the 8-inch heavy-duty wheels here. I really like the finish they put on these, the nice silver finish. We might paint them red. It's like a classic rusty wheel look. I don't know. Figure it out. They sent us one of their heavy-duty brake rotors, so this is going to be for stopping like a big go-kart or buggy, or one of these more powerful go-kart builds. They also hooked us up with a 1-inch diameter live axle kit. You can go on their website, choose what length live axle you want. It's a heavy-duty 1-inch steel keyed axle. We've got one about that long on our 80 horsepower cross cart that hasn't given us a hard time, even though we beat the crap out of it. So these are good and heavy duty. So these are a weld-in unit, so we're going to show you how to weld these in. And you can't forget they sent a selection of tie rods. We love their tie rods. They add such just like a clean finish to any build. They're adjustable in and out. You have a left hand and a right hand thread side. We're going to show you how to use them once we get them installed. So I think the guys are going to set up the rear axle now and get it tacked in, show you how to mount some tires, and this thing will be a roller.
Now that we got these awesome 1-inch keyed rims and we have some used tires, Go Powersports probably has these in stock, but we ended up having them already. They're the perfect size for the mower, and they match front to back tread wise. So, but I'm going to show you guys how to install these kind of my way. You can use tire soap, but I like to not use it because it tends to work against me. But for starters, you have your face of the rim, the inside of the rim, and if you look, there's two different sides. This side is the working side for putting the tire on, and this side gives you a headache if you try and put the tire on, because the bead goes down on this side and you're able to work on this side. So I'll give you an example. So I'm going to start installing it. Tools required would be a I guess a tire spoon if you have the luxury of owning one, or a good selection of flatheads, preferably one without weld on it. So we'll toss that one to the side. But so like I said, you put the working side in first, and with a tire spoon you can kind of give it, see, slow bites, and one bead's in. All right, now see how what I was talking about, the working side, you push one bead down level with that, and then you start working your way around. And this is why I don't like using tire soap, doing them by hand, is because right when you get to a good point, it'll slip. All that hard work that you've just done will slip right off. And there's plenty of ways to do this. I may be doing it wrong to some people. What's that saying? More than one ways to fold a towel.
But you can use like a lubricant, like for tires.
Soapy water.
Yeah, soapy water works pretty good. I don't recommend using oils or whatever, because it could break down the metal, rubber and cause problems later. But I can see why Charles likes that. I tend to use Dawn soap.
Absolutely. Something. Maybe now put some tire soap on the bead, if you'd like doing it my way. Tire soap on the bead, both sides, and a ratchet strap around it if you're having trouble, and now you're good to go blow it up. Not blow it up, but fill it up.
Yeah, hopefully you don't
inflate it.
Yeah, that one looks like it's the right size. We can just put the air to it and it'll probably just pop right on the bead.
Yeah,
all right, dude.
Not too bad. You want to do the next one?
I don't care.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so Charles is going to be doing that. Meanwhile, I'm going to try to figure, oh gosh.
Well, I used to be able to throw, when a car rim is like over an 18 or a 20.
Yeah, you can just flop it on there.
Flop the first bead on there. This one,
it's close.
Not too bad. Close. I don't recommend doing that.
But I've got to figure out how to hang the axle next. So once we get air in those tires, we can place them on the axle, and we know exactly what height we got, and we're going to be hanging these bearing hangers on to most likely another Nerf bar that will go here. And yeah, this thing will be more complete.
We fired up the Crossfire Pro to cut out gussets for the chassis and tabs for the steering. So we got the tires mounted on the wheels. Charles is...
There's a tuba bidder trying to tackle me.
Charles is making a Nerf bar for the rear here, and it's going to double as our kind of our axle hangers back here. And it's looking so cool with the flush Nerf bar entire look. So meanwhile, Ike's working on the steering. Honestly, I have no idea what Ike has in mind for the steering.
I don't even know what I have in mind, but I'm doing it.
Love it. Driver.
It's pivoting.
And I can see we have a problem with carburetor linkage. So, here's the idea. I've got this linkage right here. It's going to run over in front of the carburetor. Hope not. It's going to run over to this one, and as I turn the steering wheel, it's going to turn this left and right.
How are we going to put an air filter on it, sir?
It's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. I got this.
Not happy with it?
Carburetor.
Oh. Oh, steering linkage cuts the air filter. Oh, boy. Well, you know what?
Oh, dear.
We're going to put ourselves a
bug
We
catcher.
can have...
a pantyhose.
We can make ourselves a cut it out from the Langmuir, a piece of flat bar linkage that goes like around.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
I'm with you.
So we're about to see the steering in action,
Hopefully.
which we do need to modify this tie rod because we got mad toe in right now.
Yeah.
But I see what you have going on, and I like it.
All right, let's see how this works. Right turn, left turn.
That's pretty good, dude.
We get the
We get the toe dialed in. It'll be good. I mean, that's some pretty good angle, too.
Well,
We can tune it and get some more out of it.
yeah.
Good morning, everybody. We got the steering just kind of finished up. Well, a rough draft of the steering finished up last night. And we're kind of getting a list together of everything we need to do in order to get this thing down to Texas next week. And it's a big, big, big list. The rear axle is not even tacked in. We need to finish up the steering. We're not even thinking about exhaust. We need floor pan, shifter, gas, brake, clutch pedals. There's a lot going on here. So this morning, Ike is going to hammer down with the wiring so we can get spark and tuck all this away in a nice spot. This is an electric start-only bike.
We've never even heard it run yet.
You're right.
Yeah, and I think you put it the best way yesterday. 3 weeks worth of work in 1 week. But I don't mind it, because look how cool it looks, dude. This is awesome.
Exactly. But we definitely bit off more than we could chew, but we don't try anyway.
We got this.
Yeah,
We got
exactly.
this.
So here are the two mounts that I've mocked up for our hood release. Let's see. Oh, got to release it. This is how it works. Lines up real nice. Oh gosh. Guess you gotta loosen them and get them to go down. But I'm gonna weld them in right now. Let's get the hood out of the way so we don't ruin any of that patina. Cover.
So I've been working on getting the steering finished up, and like we mentioned in the past, we love these Go Power Sports multiple length adjustable tie rods. And for example, here's an instance where we have one that's 20 inches and it's just a little bit too long. It's what's going to connect our spindles to the steering shaft. And like I mentioned, it's a little bit too long. Well, what you can do is remove one of these tie rod ends and actually cut some of the threads off and be able to thread it on more just to get it a little bit shorter. So we have our tie rod locked down in the vise. You want to be careful not to take too many threads away if you're going to be cutting and shortening your tie rod. We like to have at least half of this tie rod end with thread engagement. So I'm going to leave, I don't know, about ½ an inch left on here and reinstall. And it's important that you leave the nut on when you cut it, because you can clean up your sharp edge there with a bench grinder or your cutoff wheel and then spinning this nut off will help the threads kind of re-thread the end of the rod. This tie rod is actually just a hair too short now, so we can adjust it out to where we're happy with it, and then lock down these nuts. I said it. That's right. But check it out. All right, so we need to shave that bolt, but it's looking pretty sweet, boys. Now the steering's done. Show us one more time.
Let's give it a twist. Left.
So we have a very temporary steering stop, because the way this is set up, it can actually steer too sharp in reverse.
Yes, it can. I guess this lever can rotate down, and then the steering is backwards.
And we don't need that at 40, 50, 60 miles an hour.
Nope, it won't do it this way, so that's cool.
We are good to go. We'll probably modify it when we get home for more angle, Ackerman, but boys, this will work for now.
We've been plugging away at this thing, kind of going back and forth, checking all the boxes. We've got the axle kind of mocked up, tacked in. It's basically a roller now. And we've got 2 chain tensioners, one for the primary chain and the secondary chain. I worked on this one, John built the second one. But we realized we needed to trim some of the engine case in order to clear the chain direction. So I think that's our next thing, because he was getting ready to tack his in, and so am I. So we'll finish that one first.
But Ike has been working on wiring all day. And it's looking good. He's working on simplifying it. We got coils mounted under the hood. Our
that's the
ignition box and voltage regulator mounted above. So all under the hood, exactly. We should be hearing this thing fire off by the end of the day.
Definitely.
Ike, we got oil coming out.
Oh, man. Get the RTV.
Get the RTV. Got him. There's just 8 days left to enter our Spring 2023 giveaway. That's right, every order placed on our website, cars-cameras.com, will get you automatically entered to win a brand new Tillotson 212 with a Stage 1.5 performance kit. Every $5 spent on our merchandise gets you 1 entry to win. You can read all the rules on our website, cars-cameras.com. It's a great way to pick up some high-quality merchandise like our certified Gap welder hoodie, support Cars and Cameras, and get entered to win a killer engine and performance kit for your mini bike or go-kart.
Here we go. Cover. Get a marker.
So we have not heard this thing run, and well, I think it's time.
That might not be the right size fuel line. I just guessed. Oh, is it close? All right, cool.
I don't know. I got to get pliers, so keep that down.
Okay.
Thank you. So we're ready to hear it fire up. Here we go.
Yep.
Fire in the hole. Don't hear nothing yet.
Do we have ignition?
Let's find out. Cranking.
Nope. No spark.
Let me try it again. Nope.
Darn.
No spark. All right, so we're gonna have to figure out what is going on with the ignition.
Yay.
Yay. Now we're gonna really enjoy lunch. All right, I'm pretty confident I figured out the problem now. I didn't have a light installed.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
happened?
Come
We
over
got
here.
a lot of oil coming
We
out.
got a lot of oil blowing out. Oh.
So we got to figure that out. That's a problem.
It was pressured too.
Where's it?
Under the cover.
Yeah, look, it was spurting out all the way back to here.
Let's figure that out.
It's not where we chopped. No, it's
Nope.
fine.
No, you can clearly see where I made a cut. It's not leaking.
We got to take that off.
See, this is what we get for joking around with Ike.
Exactly.
All right, let's see what we got under here.
Where are you coming from?
I think it's the crankshaft seal, or the output shaft seal.
All right, well, how about we crank it up and see what we got?
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, it seems like right behind here is our oil leak. So I'm gonna have to get an impact, take that off, take the gear off, and re-crank it.
I'm worried that it's the shift seal.
The thing is, I saw it running down this
well then,
right
then
here.
we're good. Okay, cool.
Well, yeah.
Well, we're not good.
We're not good, but it's not that.
I mean,
Underneath that plate.
I guess so.
Yeah, I'd say we remove that plate next.
All right, 10 millimeter.
What is it? Best case Ontario is it's just the seal. I don't see any cracks or anything in the aluminum.
I'm gonna say it's just the seal, and there should be a part number in it. You might be able to call up.
Overnight one from Japan.
Well, there's that seal place. That bearing place also sells seals.
Oh man, yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right, let's crank it up.
Hit it.
I'd love to idle this thing down, son. Cranking.
Oh! It sprayed right out of there. Here, do it again.
No.
It was funny. Hold on.
Oh. Look, someone has screwed up the. They look at the case.
Oh. So they
It's
replaced
spraying right
that.
up.
They replaced that gasket, and a screwdriver has messed this sealing surface up. So you got sprayed with oil.
It came my way.
All right, here.
So wait, what happened?
All right, Charles.
Let me crank it over without the ignition on. It might do it. I don't know.
It's seeping, yeah.
Okay, here, watch this. Ready?
Yeah. It's a lot of engine oil.
That is a lot.
That's
Yep.
pressurized.
That is pressurized, and that is not going to be a seal that someone can have regular.
So
And-
is it the
and
seal or is that the case
in
that's...
case, we'd have to put some we'd have to put a lot of silicone or something. Ultra gray.
Save the day, ultra gray.
but it's not going to work on the outside. That's enough pressure. It's going to get behind. We got to like seal. We got to pop the
get the
seal
seal
out.
out.
We got to wipe it in there and then put the seal in. Yeah,
How are we gonna get this seal out without destroying it?
that's a tough one.
Because they clearly destroyed the seal.
Yeah.
They
All right.
destroyed the old seal and the engine case. Well, not destroyed it, but
Let's see about ordering one and having it sent to Go Power Sports, and we can fix this there.
So we ordered a seal and we're getting it sent to Go Power Sports so we can install it when we're down there next week. Ike is coming up with a concoction so we can rig it so we can just get it running for now. Is that fuel tank repair?
Yes.
Cool beans. So we'll catch up with him in a second. But we got this, our first floor pan cut out. It's this expanded steel. It looks awesome. We're going to get it tacked in and either just leave this here for more just floor panage or cut it out later. But the important thing is we get floor pan here so we have a place for our heel to rest for our two pedals that are also tacked in. So Chuck, you want to do the honors, bud?
yeah.
Get it lined up. And we'll go to tack down.
So where should I tack this? Because I probably, you know what?
What?
I probably need to be on your side, John.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Because this is, I can't see anything. Man, when I was in high school, my first go-kart, this is what I replaced my plywood floorboard with. Was some of this expanded steel from the ag class.
Nice.
And then I did donuts in the parking lot, and they told me I could never bring my go-kart back. I mean, you know, you got to set the rules. No more go-karts.
There's your origin story.
Yeah.
We can slide this back here, give it a couple tacks here, move on to the front and the inside.
It was really funny. I drove past the back road, and I look at the window, and there's all my classmates in class. You could see the teacher and everything, and I'm just... Rah!
All right, I just installed the gas tank repair
Oh, nice.
right
Whoops.
there. What do you got on fire wheels there?
No, don't worry about that.
Okay.
Lumberjack.
And I'm gonna install this plate, leaving the oil on there, so hopefully it'll come back off easily. So if we decide to replace the seal, we can do it in Texas or in the future, period.
Cover.
So fast forward a little bit. We have our fuel tank going on.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there.
Which this tank hasn't had fuel in it in forever. It's
Yeah, don't worry.
safe to, it's thoroughly aired out. Never weld close to a fuel tank. You know who that is?
That's the Stooge.
The Stooge is here to lay the smack down.
Well, he's testing a new bike that everybody's, you know, we've all kind of been working on.
Meanwhile, we have our floor pans in. We're gonna trim them up and make them prettier later on. Our throttle is jank, but good to go. Our brake, we'll probably try to find a longer tie rod at Go Power Sports, but it is fully functional. All it needs to do is pull. It releases by itself. And Ike has been working on the clutch.
Cover.
Yep. Ah, sorry.
That's okay.
I haven't even seen this. This is wild. Got a chain linkage here. We need a stop. Ike is working on a shifter right now. We are getting super close.
We're getting so close, we don't even have time for an interview. So, I gotta get this truck fixed so we can get back out there and win.
So
I love 80s monster truck interviews, like with the drivers, like they're working on the truck and they're like, "Can we get a few words from you about your last run?" No, I'm working on it.
that's crazy how complete this thing is looking.
Anyhow, I'm trying to get the links together, and you know it's going fine.
So you're just like vice gripping and then
And
making
then I'm
another
gonna,
one
I'm gonna
tighter.
put some mushroom heads on it.
Nice. The lug nuts are just finger tight.
The
Crotch protector.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, dude. Keeping my buddies safe.
Yeah.
Key, if we can pick up on the front. Yep. Let her down. Oh, boys. It's so small.
Put it there. Put it there. Whoa. It's a lawnmower.
That is cute.
It is awesome, dude. I am digging it.
Does it steer okay?
Yeah, it does. It's not too. Woo!
Dude, it is a great size.
Yeah. All right.
We're
Bottle feeding.
yeah, having to do bottle feed.
Go ahead.
and plug
Oh,
it.
God.
I didn't have a hand.
I'm like, fuel, and you're just looking at me like, hey.
I didn't even see it.
It's all good. It
I got pliers. I can pinch it off. Wow.
Mowing the grass.
Yeah.
I guess it's pretty bad that we don't have an air filter on that thing.
And this thing is supposed to be 2 inches high off the ground. I think it's dropped some. I think it's an inch.
How much air do we have in the tires? There you go. We got flat tires.
And the fuel just spraying in my face from that.
So it's a win, right?
It's a win.
Good.
I honestly can't believe we just pulled that off. The GS450, it's running a little bit rough. We definitely need exhaust. We're having the same issues that the OG cross kart had when we just had a straight pipe motorcycle engine. We need that little bit of back pressure with a muffler in order for it to run right. But I'd say that is a pass to head down to Texas to Go Power Sports for the paint swap meet. So we hope to see you out there this weekend. We're going to be at the Go Power Sports booth all weekend and also checking out all the goodies that there are to see at the paint swap meet. It's a big, there's a big mini bike, old Honda vintage motorcycle presence at the swap meet in particular, as well as old cars, old advertisements, signs, and just Americana type stuff. So if you enjoy that type of stuff, come on out. It's going to be a great time. Come meet and greet with us at the Go Power Sports booth, and it's going to be an awesome time. You might get to see us rip the lawnmower around as well. Don't forget, there's just 1 week left to enter the Tillotson 212 and Stage 1.5 kit giveaway. Go pick up some merchandise on our website, CarsandCameras.com, and that'll get you a chance to win. You can check out all the rules on the website. But anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the full build. I think we pulled it off. We'll see you next time.
Just because we're building a frame on a nice table and we're using measuring tapes now doesn't mean we don't eyeball something every once in a while.
Go back a little bit. All right, whenever you're ready.
Cover.
Yep.